Hey everybody, so I have some big news for Life with Matt. Sorry about that, focus my camera better. I have finished writing it and I'm on the next step of it, editing and proofreading and all that. I've proofreaded it myself and now I've sent it to someone else, and then again I will send it to someone else because I believe that you need to have more people involved than just you, because I know what I want to say, so even when I read what I wrote, I'm still going to know what I wanted to say. I have picked up a few things that I wrote that were supposed to be something else, but that's okay. That's what proofreading is all about, right? So I got to the second step. I want to tell you how, okay? Because I set a goal for myself, and then I realized that I was giving myself way too much time to have it done and to edit and to re-edit and to do and to, and add chapters and do this and do that. And then I sat with myself and said, okay, well, what do I want to tell people about this book that I'm writing, right? Because that's what it is. I'm writing the book, right? Life with Matt. And I realized that I needed to go, here's my focus goal, this is my goal, and this is what I'm doing daily. So at first I started giving myself more and more time, like I said, and then I was like, well, wait a minute, I need to, I know what I can do, and I know that I'm capable of doing it. So I pushed myself, and I added like daily instead of every 2 days, every 3 days, every week that it was at first, giving myself a week to write or giving myself a week to whatever it was. And then I got it done way ahead of time because I know me, and I know that if I allow myself to, I will procrastinate. I will find other things to do, and I will, not that I don't want this to get done, but I needed to make it a priority for me. So I did that. I decided last year that this was the year that I was going to finish writing Life with Matt. And I got it all together, organized, and sat down with myself, figured out what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it. And then I just started writing. And even though I've been writing for years and making notes and making different books about it, I knew that I had to reorganize it all and figure out what it was I really wanted to say and what it was I really wanted to do. So, I like to say hi to everybody that goes by. So I have now finished it, and it's in the second step. Well, I don't know if it's second, third, whatever. But whatever step it's in, it's there. And I am so very proud of myself and grateful that I got there and I did that. So setting goals, I think, I know for me that I set goals, but and I'm sure to want to do them, but instead of doing like I do my weekly goals, I do my monthly goals, my yearly goals, and but I never pushed myself enough until this past little bit, and then I realized that I could do this. I can do what I want to do, and I can continue. So I started on my second book and my third book already because I know what I want to write, and I have ideas for 2 other books that I'm writing, and keeping myself going on doing it. But I have goals set, so I know my daily goals. How much do you want to do a day? So when I was doing Life with Matt, I sat down with myself, I said, okay, what chapter am I going to do today? So at first it would be writing the chapter, and I would write the chapter. I get the outline, write it out, put in what I want, what's the chapter name, what's it about, just a little detail, the first paragraph or whatever, and then what do I want to do next, What chapters am I going to read, when I was at my reading point, what chapters am I going to read? And get it going, get it busy, right? So for me, that was what worked. Setting the goals, but completely daily goals. What are your daily goals too? And that helps me to get to know where I'm going and what I was doing. And especially with the ending part where, one sec please. We are home now, so I had to let him off his leash. The ending goals where I had daily, chapter reading and editing. Well, first I wasn't editing, I was reading it through, because for me, what I would do was when I'm editing, I'd rewrite or I'd add or I'd do. And I knew that, okay, what I need to do is I need to read it as if somebody else is reading it, so not touching it. That was a big step for me because I've never done that before. I always rewrite what I'm writing. And so it was really good. It was a really good practice for me, and I really enjoyed it. So sit down with yourself, set up goals, get yourself to knowing what you want to do. Do an outline of what it is, whatever it is, and then write out the goals that you want to do yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, so that you can accomplish bit by bit every step of the way. You're going to take it step by step. So, and you may accomplish it before you've given yourself credit for doing. I did, and I was really proud of myself. So keep with it, keep doing it, and don't stop believing in you. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't tell anybody else. Just do it. Because that's what I did. I didn't tell anybody else when I was going to chapter. I just said, you know what? This is for me and nobody else. I'm writing this book for me so I can tell my story. And I just want people to be able to read it. So it may help somebody. And that's my whole point. This was what we had to go through and what we've gone through, what we've done, how we've helped. So it was very important to me to be finished because I could be writing forever and stalling and procrastinating. So just take it step by step. Give yourself goals. Make them outrageous goals. And then make little goals to get you to where you want to go. Because that's what works. At least it did for me. And it might help you. Make it amazing day, everybody. I love ya.